Hello everyone, welcome back to the Plunder Den. In this episode, we're going to be doing another unboxing of FirelockGames' new Blood and Plunder expansion, Raise the Black. So I kind of mentioned in my last unboxing video that I was going to do another one when the rest of the order had arrived. So all the unit boxes, or I called them army boxes in that video, have arrived, and we're going to do a little unboxing of those. But before we get down to the table and check those out, I want to kind of give you a brief outline of the old miniatures versus new miniatures. So this is a pack, what they call a blister pack. And this is what they used to, if we want to just buy a unit of miniatures, they came in 4 packs, and these are metal ones. They're pre-posed, so they already have a pose on them, so they're all connected to the bases, so all really you have to do is do some little cleanup and prime them, and off you go, you can paint them up. So that's one kind, they have the blister pack, and then they also had the starter box. So these are really cool. You get 25 miniatures in here. You get one commander in there, and the rest you get, the other 24 are the units you get. And so you get kind of a whole army in one box, which is really cool. You can just open this up and get them all going, and you can start playing with that. So that's the 2 different options. Now this guy here runs you about $99 US. And this one runs you about $18 US. So that's the 2 different prices there. But let's take a look at these new miniatures. So these are the new plastic on the plastic sprues. And then you get 12 miniatures in here. So it's better than, only getting 4, but less than getting 25. But the price on this is $29. So I could probably get 3 of these for the price of one of those starter boxes. So I can get 36 miniatures. I can get a huge army for the same price. So these are definitely more cost effective. And the really cool thing about these is they're very, customizable. You're not set to a certain pose. Even these poses here, they just give you some examples. You don't necessarily have to do these. And you can mismatch like these kit bashing of all the different kits and make your own miniatures. So these are really, really cool. They're very, customizable, which I really like. Me, I like to customize everything. So, I really appreciate this changeover. Don't get me wrong, I love the metal miniatures, and I'm probably still going to end up buying miniatures as long as they have them on there. I'll still buy both. I love both of them. I kind of like the convenience of having it all just already made. I know I kind of mentioned that pose on one of the question about if it's possible to get the old miniatures. I like the old, the way the poses are, but make them more like these, and maybe you can do interchangeable ones. Possible, maybe down the road. But I'm definitely satisfied with these. You can make anything you want for the game for old Blood and Plunder or new Blood and Plunder. So I say old and new. It's 17th century, 18th century. But they're both interchangeable. You can play it in both timelines with all these miniatures. You can build these for your 17th century. It's no big deal. You can move them back and forth. So I know that some people had asked, should I buy the old miniatures? Well, yeah, you can still buy the old miniatures. They're still playable in parts of the new game, and they're interchangeable. You can put these in the past or put those ones in the future, whatever you want to do. And when you have these sprues here, you can start adding some of these weapons to some of your other metal miniatures. Why not? Glue them on there. Change them up a little bit and make them a little more customizable. So these are a pretty great little item. So we go down to the table. We're going to do the same as we did last time. We're going to kind of open the original box and then look at all the different ones that are in the box and then kind of open them up so you can kind of look at the sprues. All right. If you guys like what we're doing here in the Plunder Den, make sure you smash that like button and consider subscribing to the Plunder Den and get first-hand information when I start these kind of episodes. All right, everyone. Let's get down to the table and let's do an unboxing. Okay, let's get this box open. Let's grab my trusty Husky knife here and let's get in here. So I'm pretty excited to get into this box, the unit box. I was really hoping to build some of these for for Adepticon. Build a kind of a list to bring along with me, just so I can play some of the new Raise the Black miniatures while I was out there. The more time, the better, I would say. And sometimes these things take time to assemble. Unlike the Blood and Valor, I don't have to base these, at least. They have a base already. But I still have to assemble them and, prime them, paint them, do all that fun stuff, and get them together. I was thinking about doing an English list, so definitely want to do something like that. So this is the first box there, the Sailors. Now, I've kind of went over the Sailors already because it's in the starter box, the 2-player starter box. You get two boxes of Sailors already that are in there. You get 12 of each, right? And that's what comes in this box. So this is the Militia. And I think the Sailors and the Militia are probably going to be the most versatile of the boxes. You can make them look like so many different kind of units, and the weapon options that are in there are crazy. You get all sorts of stuff that you can glue to these guys. You can make them Lanceros if you wanted. There's all sorts of stuff you can make them. And then the soldier boxes, which I was really, really looking forward to. I want to have Grenadiers and English Marines for my English 6th-rate frigate. I was really looking forward to getting these soldier boxes, and definitely going to build some of those up. And then we got our box of cavalry here. Definitely want to build some Spanish cavalry with lances. That's an option in this box, which is really cool. I mean, I have lots of the metal cavalry already, so I got them to cover all the European nations, but I kind of wanted some ones with lances, so I'm really looking forward to building those up as well. So I got 2 sailor boxes. Definitely use lots of those sailors. Like I said, they're very versatile. Then a box of Native Americans, which are really cool. There's all sorts of new factions that these can be attached to as well in the new Raise the Black, which is really exciting as well. These can definitely be made into all sorts of different things. And then another box of soldiers. Because I definitely want to build Grenadiers and, Marines. All right, so let's get a deeper dive. We'll go into individual boxes now. So I kind of just looked at some of the boxes that I haven't already. I'm not going to go over in the Sailor box because we already covered that in the other unboxing that was in the starter box, right? So this is the soldier box, and similar to the other ones I've opened, you get your bases in there. And you get your FirelockGames instructions here. So this gives you a basic outline of the 6 torsos in there. So you get a dozen miniatures. So you get 2 sprues that are identical. But you don't have to make them look anything alike, right? You can pose them any way you want to pose them. And certainly add any weapons you want to add. You can definitely see on these sprues that there's lots of options for weapons and hats and different head options and swords and axes and all sorts of stuff that you can add to these guys. Well, they different hats they have for different types of soldiers, right? On the box, they kind of give you a guideline a little bit there, which is pretty cool. So this is the militia box. Again, same thing, bases and instructions. Maybe I'll pull the instructions out so you guys can take a look at that. And again, just gives you a basic outline of the 6 miniatures you can build in here. Now, it does want you to follow kind of those body parts for each torso. You don't really have to. You can alter the body parts. I didn't follow them at all, and I got different poses that are not on the box, which I really like. I like to make mine really customizable so they don't look like anybody else's miniatures. And you have this option in these sprues. I'm just kind of giving you a glimpse at all the different options, especially the militia and sailors, I would say, have the most. You have so many different parts on there. That, again, you can add to your old miniatures as well, too, right? Which is really cool. You have all those extra pieces on the sprues. Or make terrain, like I did in my last episode as well. You can always build terrain. All right, so that's the instructions for the native boxes. And this is just kind of taking a look at the sprues as well. These are really cool. They have a lot of different melee weapons and bows and different things that you can add to your warriors here. They got muskets. Really, really cool. I love my native warriors, and definitely going to trick them out with extra miniatures there. All right, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing, and I will see you in the next episode.